Half a day, sweethearts and beautiful souls. Welcome to another round of yoga shots. Today, we are doing yoga from the couch. How awesome. So we're just going to start out again. You can have your legs come down off of your sofa if you like, or I like to sit with my legs crossed here. That's just a personal preference. Again, always do what resonates with you. So sitting up nice and tall, again, we're just going to create some space here for our practice. So with one hand over the other at your heart space, again, noticing your heart beating, being grateful for every beat of your heart, noticing the chest rising and falling into your palms, grateful for every breath and with the ease with which our breath comes. And as you close your eyes and release the external distractions, just go inward and check out what's happening. Journey through your inner landscape. Check out what's going on in there. Without judgment, of course. Then let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Again, our Darth Vader breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose or through the mouth. Whatever your body is leading you to do, trust your body's wisdom. And then tuck your chin under gently, bow toward your hands at your heart, and I invite you to create an intention for your practice or for your day. And then slowly release your hands down when you are ready and blink your eyes open, and we'll get started. So this time we're going to kind of come to the edge of your sofa, especially if your feet aren't, I'm very short-legged here, so if your feet aren't touching the earth, you want to scooch out from your sofa so that your feet can be planted on the earth below you. Draw the low belly in and up. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Open the chest, open the heart. Lift through the crown of the head. Inhale, let's reach the arms out and up. And let's just say hello to our postural muscles. Say hello to the muscles in the back. Again, if bringing the palms together doesn't feel good for you because you've got tightness in your shoulders, then you can always release your arms out. Another good thing that you can do is you can bend at the elbows and just kind of touch the shoulder blades lightly with your fingertips. So more of an opening through the shoulders, a nice stretch in the triceps. Or just like we're saying, woohoo, another day, grateful. Then from here, on an exhale, you can softly start to fold into your Uttanasana. I like to start bending the elbows again, just because that's what feels really good. And then let the belly rest on top of the thighs and roll it on out from your tailbone all the way out through the crown of the head. And as you are here, I invite you to maybe you can hug your legs out. You can sway and gently rock from side to side. These little flowy kind of movements just help introduce the pose and the body to one another. Again, let the crown of the head melt toward the earth and really just let all that stress just roll off your back and out the crown of the head. Then from here, you can bring your palms or your fingertips to the floor, the ground, or onto your shins. We just want to make sure they're touching something. So on an inhale, lengthen through the spine, lift your heart. So you're coming halfway up. So we just want to feel that nice extension all along the spine. Again, little movements here, if that feels good for you. Especially where your body's letting you know that, okay, we're kind of stuck in here. We need to move that part just a little bit. So again, trust your body's wisdom. It knows all. And then from here on an exhale, we're just going to go ahead and round and melt away again anything that's not serving us. Breathe into the entire back side of the body. Just let it all go. Then from here, you can either bring your palms to your sofa, or you can bring them on top of the thighs. So whichever works best for you. But no matter where you're at, you just want to keep the belly glued to the thighs, but you want to send your breastbone forward and up. Get a shoulder roll so the shoulders again are in their housing. Hug the elbows in tight toward the side of the body, and then just lift. So a nice little back bend, a nice little heart lift. So I'm going to show what it looks like with the palms on top of the thighs. So coming into a Bhujangasana, there's a little arch happening in the back. So we're saying hello to the low back again. We're strengthening our back muscles. We're lengthening the spine and releasing that pharmacopoeia of our natural happy pills, Kappa Java, Kappa Joe. And those are all the hormones that are getting released right now. That's what they're doing with the body, is they're giving you an energy boost. They're giving you a mood boost. And just some energy, some major prana happening here, all up and down the spine as you're breathing. Good. Then go ahead, release the hands and take a nice little fold. And as you inhale, slowly roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Invite the arms into this yoga party. Bring the hands up overhead. And as you exhale, bring your hands again at your heart. Now we're going to come into a twist here. So my couch is nice and deep, so what I'm going to do is just bring my cushion in a little closer to me. With the right arm, I'm going to hug out my cushion. Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. And then with my left arm, I'm just going to press it against the outside of my right leg or my right knee. Take an inhale, lift and lengthen, and then exhale. I'm going to hug my cushion just a little tighter. Who doesn't love a tighter hug anyway? And that tighter hug, what it's going to do is just going to allow you to deepen again into the twist. Again, only deepen if that's part of your practice today. And sometimes deepening doesn't necessarily have to be about deepening in the pose so much as it is deepening more through the breath. Take another inhale. We're going to float back open at center and exhale. Release. We'll get that on the other side. So again, hugging out my cushion, right arm outside the left knee or leg, wherever it fits there. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and then exhale, squeeze, hug a little tighter. Again, everybody loves a good hug. Breathe into this. So I just heard that snap, crackle, pop go all the way up my spine. Feels good. Then take another inhale. Let's come back at center, and exhale, we release. We're going to get a little hamstring stretch. So I'm just going to scoot forward again toward the edge of my couch. And then I'm just going to send my right leg out, interlacing my fingers. I'm going to bring them on top of that left thigh. Taking an inhale, lift and lengthen. And as you exhale again, always think belly to thigh. That's going to prevent the excess rounding in the back when we try to pull forward and go really deep into a forward fold. Now, make sure you're micro bending that knee if you are able to extend the leg all the way out. If not, and you still need a micro bend in the knee because you've got really tight hamstrings or a bigger bend in the knee, go ahead and do the bigger bend. Don't worry about it. Even in that modified position, you're still going to feel that hamstring stretch. You want to flex into the right heel, draw the toes up and toward you. And then inhale, let's come up. And exhale, we release. Getting that on the other side. We're going to kick that left leg out. Interlace the hands, bring them on top of that right thigh. Inhale, find a lift. Exhale, lean forward. Let's lean into all the goodness that's already within us. Let's lean into surrendering into what is happening right here and now, without judgment, without our thoughts getting in the way of it, and just everything is as it should be. Inhale, let's rise back up. And exhale, we'll release. Now we're going to come into seated pigeon pose. And so the first option, the modified option, would be just to cross the right ankle. So we want to still keep that left leg in this nice upside down L shape. And just take the right ankle and bring it over. So the right knee is going to kind of splay out a little. So feel free to bring the right hand onto that right knee, and we're going to take an inhale lift, and on the exhale we're going to lean forward. So as you lean forward and you're pressing into that leg, into that thigh, so not necessarily into the knee, we want to keep that knee joint safe, but into the thigh, you encourage a nice soft peeling open. Now if you can go deeper, I encourage you to bring the right ankle on top of the left knee, the left thigh. I again like to place my hands here because what I want to do is I want to work with gravity, and let's do that here. Let's work with gravity. Let's inhale, lift up, and then exhale as we lean forward. So this is just physics. Gravity is going to pull us and our weight forward. So with that weight, what happens is it allows us to come into a deeper fold. So you should be feeling a really, really nice hip opening here. Now, for all you crazy advanced yogis out there, if this is a little too simple for you, then you can actually come into a little twist here, if you like. Otherwise, if you're new to yoga, let's just stay here, or let's just stay here. Then we'll go ahead and release out of this, taking another inhale, come up. And on the exhale, we'll just gently help that leg off. We'll get that on the other side, left ankle. Again, either crossing over the right ankle or bringing it up on top of the right thigh toward the knee area. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, lean into it. Again, this leaning, and we hear that phrase being used so much now of lean into whatever it is you're doing. And basically what it means is it means to surrender to the process of what's happening right now. So surrender to the hip opening. So that's the physical side of it. Surrender to letting go of, judgment of, man, I can't do this. My hips are so tight. What's wrong with me? Letting go of any of that and just being with what is right now through the breath. Staying in this moment. Not stuck in the past and not worried about the future. Take another inhale. Let's rise back up. And as we exhale, release that leg. And then you can come sitting again, leaning back on your couch if you like, or on your back cushion here, or just sitting up nice and tall. I like to sit up nice and tall just so I can continue to let that energy flow throughout my body. Again, do what resonates with you. Your practice should be very personal. It should be something that feels right for you, feels right in your body, in your mind, and in your spirit. Take a moment here just to check in. Notice how you feel. Again, I hope you enjoyed another little shot of movement. This is something you can practice again throughout your day, especially if you're sitting at your couch watching some TV. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.